Let's take it! What is this? Are you even trying?
Mistias, you prevailed.
Thank you, Cassandra. I knew they were on the move, but I didn't think it would be so soon. We need to set our plan in motion.
Tell me what needs to be done.
We need a mode of transport across the Aegean. The ships we came in were taken when we arrived in Vora by the foreman of the docks.
Perhaps we can strike a deal with the foreman to get them back.
I have the time to help you now.
In that case, we should bring you up to speed on the foreman situation.
I'm listening.
She's quite a character. I've heard rumors that he frequents a tavern in Pellini, and drinks as if to endlessly worship Dionysos. Word is, he doesn't take well to mercenaries.
I can get people to like me.
I'm sure you have your ways, Mistias.
My daughter. She always loved the water. As a girl, she always wanted to steer when we rode out to sea. As she got older... I've never stopped wondering if she will come back to me.
Do you have any idea where your daughter went?
She left without a word. Every day I yearned for her return. I sometimes think I've lost her for good.
Tell me more about your daughter.
As a child, she was unusually strong. People would say her goals and ambitions soared far beyond the norm. Her strength wasn't the only thing. Her temper matched that of Poseidon in a storm.
There must be a reason why you're telling me about your daughter.
My Phila. She captains the Scylla now.
Your daughter is the Tempest?
It's been years since I've heard from her. I I pushed her too much, too far. And now it feels like I've pushed her away forever.
She's an adult now. She makes her own choices. Don't blame yourself.
Now isn't the time to dwell on the past. Orondas needs our help. I'll go to Bellini and make myself useful. Here, Cassandra.
I should get to Bellini.
More wine! Here's the man we're looking for, Mistios.
Here! Here, my friend! I recognize you. I took your ships, didn't I? At the docks!
We've come to get those ships back.
Why would be my first question. But then I realized I don't really care. Because you're a Mistios! Let bygones be bygones, my friend. We drink! Except for the mercenary. Now, sail away from me. All right, you can't.
It seems like it'd be easier to silence you and your crew. Then take back the ships.
See? Your kind is always thirsty for bloodshed.
Violence is not always the answer, Mistios.
This is why I hate mercenaries. They think violence solves everything.
I can still hear you.
Fine. Calm down. If you want to deal, we must do it like civilized individuals.
What do you propose?
Helping you would cost more than my left arm. If I am to risk incurring the Tempest's wrath, there should be a sizable benefit for me. I heard valuables can be found at Shipwreck Cove, not far from here. Or I could always use more drachmi. Hmm? You can buy wine with drachmi.
I'd rather not run around. Here's your drachmi.
Now we're talking. Make sure it's enough. My friendship doesn't come cheap.
A deal's a deal.
I never go back on my word. Only a dishonorable Malakas will break an oath. I'll give you your ships back. But good luck getting past the Tempest. Just take a good look outside at all those wrecks, Mistios. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thanks to you, Mistios, we have what we need. Now, we...
Horondas, Cassandra.
Mistios, no need for bloodshed. I just need you to come quietly, please. Releasing the stranded people has angered the Tempest. Someone just needs to take responsibility and everyone will be fine.
Take me, then. They have nothing to do with this. I'm the one you're after. We have done enough. There's no need to escalate this further. Promise me that you will see our plan through to the end.
Did you do all this? This destruction, all this ruin? It's painful to watch. It feels like she's becoming someone I don't know.
No matter what happens, blood is blood. She's still your daughter.
Parents always believe in their children, as foolish as that may be. I should have stopped her sooner, stopped her from joining the Order. I should have. When the time comes to face the Tempest, I feel... What will you do, Cassandra?
I'll do my best to bring her back.
I was so proud of her. I don't think I ever told her that. There are still so many things I wish I had said. I should go help the rest. We'll meet up in Patre when we're ready. Thank you, Cassandra, for everything.
You
sen.
Getting ready for something?
Good. You're finally here.
You mentioned something big is about to happen in Achaea.
I've heard that the Tempest chief engineer is developing a new weapon.
A new weapon? That can't be good for us.
He's trying to flee Achaea.
If he does want to escape, maybe we can convince him to help us defeat the Tempest.
He's attending the shipbuilding symposium at the amphitheater here in Achaea.
I can head over to the amphitheater now.
There seems to be a discussion about a plan, a secret weapon for the Tempest. The chief engineer should have more information about it.
Sounds easy enough.
The answer to the code word, I am Poseidon's chosen.
Sure.
The chief engineer is amongst the attendees. Seek him out.
That blade means a lot to you. Where does it come from?
I forged it myself. But it's more than a blade to me. It's a choice.
It takes skill to get so close to a target.
That's the point.
What do you know about the Tempest? She must have been planted by Amorges.
I'm not familiar with the Tempest, but I wouldn't put anything past Amorges. He's only ever had one thing on his mind. Lasting prosperity for Persia.
No matter the price. What convinced you to help the stranded people, Darius?
Natakis' heart is in the right place, and I want to encourage that. But the moment we're done, we're leaving the Greek world for good.
I'll head to the amphitheater now and find the chief engineer. The chief engineer is here, but I don't know exactly who it is. Should be easy enough. The code word is, I am Poseidon's chosen. There it is. This looks like the place Darius mentioned.
Travel to be here. No, I thank you for coming. I speak of the noble history of Greek shipbuilding in this wonderful historic amphitheater set within prosperous Achaea. I think it appropriate to reflect upon that ancient duty of which, with all modesty, we have become masters. It is we, the Greeks, who took the world from the humble monarch's Leon to the Papyrella, through the Pentaconter and Byrene, and finally to the unconquerable Trireme. We have plied the graces of patient Poseidon as the oceans slowly relinquished their secrets. And now, the entire Greek world enjoys the benefits of our toil. Admittedly, we have been less successful in that respect with Zeus and Ares. So where do we go from here? Where can we go from here? Can we improve upon the mighty Trireme, that conqueror of the tides? I say to you, yes! It would be a brave soul who limits the scope of Greek innovation. Could we not one day bear witness to the construction of vessels rivaling those of the gods? Imagine the magnificence of ships, not 130 feet long, but 400, carrying not 200, but 2,000, with not 3 rows of oars, but 20. And broad decks bearing catapults with which to vanquish enemies from afar. Why stop there? For the nobles, gymnasiums and gardens, all crowned with a temple to beloved Aphrodite. Imagine such worlds on the water. What would it take to build them? Who could do it? Come now, brethren! I say to you, our gods-given Greek genius has never known human limitation. Our own Pythagoras discovered the secrets of angles, did he not? Another like him will rise to achieve these glorious constructions. Imagine a child of Pythagoras. What wonders might that child perform, standing as it would upon its father's shoulders, in the light of such exalted heritage?
I'll bet he couldn't calculate the chances of that.
It is not a question of if we do it, but of when. Welcome then to the Achaea Shipbuilding Symposium, and to the glorious future of Greek shipbuilding. This brand new innovation is called an oar lock. As you can see, it holds the oar in place and prevents it from sliding around. Notice how it affords unrestricted movement without inducing undue wear on the oar or on the rail. It's already improved the effectiveness of those vessels to which it has been applied. Captains report greater speeds from their crews, who are able to row harder and longer, which is something, I venture, that would gain the approval even of Aphrodite herself. But what about sails? We already use the best linen available. Our ropes and pulleys are the finest ever made. So, is there room for improvement? Naturally! Perhaps our greatest asset is not our ships, but our brave navigators. So it's not surprising that they have found better ways to do things. In fact, they recently discovered that by squeezing down one side of the sail, the amount of wind captured can be increased. That means more speed, especially in critical moments of battle. Of course, these techniques will never replace a crew of strong slaves, but they are useful nonetheless.
I am Poseidon's chosen.
Oh, okay. What did he choose you for?
To speak to you?
Please leave me alone.
I am Poseidon's chosen.
You're really starting to scare me.
I am Poseidon's...
Idiot.
What?
You're not his chosen, you're his idiot. I could hear you from here, pestering people. Who told you about me?
Lucky for you, the gods have sent me to solve your problems. I heard you wish to flee Achaea?
I don't know about gods, but your spies seem fairly well informed.
Yes, fairly.
Well, if the Tempest had sent you, I'd be dead by now.
I need a way to defeat her. Like this weapon I've heard about.
The Chimera's breath. My greatest creation, but also my greatest regret. I left before they could force me to complete it. Without my finishing touches, it will never work as intended.
You said you want out of Achaea. Do you have a plan?
The only way out is through the Tempest. Trust me, I've exhausted every other option I can think of. That's my wife up there. And now I've put her life at risk too.
You worked with the Tempest. What can you tell me about her?
She's a ruthless, emotionless creature. But the scariest part about her is her strategic brilliance. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more perfect commander.
Tell me more about this secret weapon. What does it do?
It's meant to engulf enemy ships in a torrent of flames. And it works extremely well. Installation is the tricky part, though. If done incorrectly, it backfires. Horribly.
You're taking a big risk by sharing your secrets with me.
No. I'm betting on you to destroy the Tempest for me. Get your hands on the plans, and I can install the Chimera's breath on your ship. With it, you can destroy her entire fleet. I must do something to right this wrong.
The Adresti is one of the best ships there ever was. It doesn't need extra weaponry.
Against the Tempest, you'll need to be as prepared as possible.
So, how do I get the plans?
The Tempest's fleet commander has them. He's manning the naval blockade. While you're gone, I'll get to work. The plans are written in a code that only I can read. So even when we have them, it'll take some time.
I'll meet you back here when I'm done.
Good. I was wondering how we could clear the blockade.
I'll take care of...
I'll think of you when I spend a drachmi from your bounty. I'll